They met in back-to-back Super Bowls in the 90s, and they're together again. The Cowboys and Bills are underway. From the 6. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Throwing. Prescott. Man open. That's complete to Dalton Schultz. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Prescott to throw it. Open man Lamb. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Prescott on 1st down. Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, force the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely free. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And the corner blitz gets him that time as he goes down for a short loss. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
Fourth down, Prescott. He rifles one that's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy. It's not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
So after the INT, it's Allen. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Allen. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Allen. And that is incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to gallop the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes one extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
Off the play fake, Prescott. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football.
Well, it doesn't take a whole lot of investigation to figure out why they're still sitting at 0 on the scoreboard, because their quarterback's got to wake up and start reading defense a heck of a lot better after throwing his 2nd interception.
Allen's throw going to be caught by Davis. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Throwing again on second down. Allen, a quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Parsons. 30, 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Brett Maher on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Now throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. Finding room at midfield. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. He'll find Diggs once more on the completion. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Allen now on first down. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And he's going to get this down near the 25. To throw again on second down. Allen, he'll get this one complete to Davis. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Allen to throw once more. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Isaiah McKenzie from 3 yards out. And the Bills are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Takes it at the 7. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
This is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Out of his hands quickly to CeeDee Lamb. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run. 7-7, our score after 1. A first down carry by Elliott. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. And this one quickly to Lamb. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 41. Elliott running right. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. They keep on the ground with Elliott. Oh, what a move. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. So that was a very nice play, Charles, from a very speedy cornerback. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
Third and short yardage. Prescott. And he finds his target. It's Schultz. And the Cowboys are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as they get the conversion there on 3rd and inches. And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Here's Prescott. Near the sideline, this is Schultz. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
I thought maybe when he caught it, he'd have a good chance of getting that 1st down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
Prescott to throw on 4th. And it's caught. He's going to be stopped shy of the end zone. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And the Bills' goal line stand is going to get them the football back. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's 2nd down. Throwing now is Allen. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Now Allen again. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. Taken right on the 30. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. A 1st down throw for Prescott. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Looking to throw. Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Schultz. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion.
Oh, Prescott stripped. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week, he's smiling. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw there caught by Gallup. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Play action now. Prescott. And that is incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Jordan Phillips coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Okay, let's make some good plays. Hey, let's go. Hey, I want to see.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
This offense set to begin the third quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box, establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
Now Allen, and his throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Well, this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. Again, it's Elliott. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Prescott now. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Elliott is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Again, it's Elliott. And not a whole lot there as they'll get him down at about the 2. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Here's a quick throw by Dak, complete out wide. Touchdown! Dak Prescott with a connection to CeeDee Lamb. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from drawing level. So a strong drive here to lead off this 3rd quarter. That has them an extra point away from tying things up.
And, partner, this is pretty much what they envisioned when they were sitting there in the locker room thinking about getting things going to start here in the 3rd quarter. Getting out there, a field goal would have been fine. But going ahead and scoring here, extra point away from tying things up. That's exactly how they drew it up on the board.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. On 1st down, Allen. And that is caught. It's Davis. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Devin Singletary scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Bills have retaken a third-quarter lead. Allen will try to throw for it. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked up by Malik Hooker. He's at the 50. The 30. 10. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick two, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the third time. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football.
Wow, so wipe out the INT roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the postgame. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
Dak swinging this out quickly to Lamb. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
They'll try the right side with Elliott.
42 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Seemed like Dak certainly made the right read there to hand it off to Zeke.
When you have those two in the backfield, Dak Prescott at quarterback, Ezekiel Elliott at running back, you've got a symbiotic, synergistic relationship that puts a lot of defenses in a lot of stress.
I got to tell you, I've never heard synergistic before, but I guess that works, right?
It does on this game.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. This is caught. It's Brown. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 13-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. From the red zone now, Prescott. That is caught at the 7. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Cowboys answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead.
Prescott, they're going to throw for it. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
And they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off.
McKenzie now from his end zone.
Well, now how about this return? He's to midfield. He's at the 30. 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. They had just lost the lead. That deficit sure didn't take long to erase. They return the ensuing kickoff for a touchdown.
Love the thunderbolt that just came out of that one that puts them in the end zone and back in the lead. Your only question, your defense just gave up a score that put you behind. Well, that score you just added on the board, will it energize them? Or do they have to go back out there and they're a tired unit? We'll soon see.
And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and and Prescott, his third interception. Teron Johnson able to pick it, and he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. Well, part of this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick six on the other side, and now they get a pick six of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for six. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick six from earlier in this game?
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. Out route, and it's complete to Brown. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's Prescott. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. But with the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best. But these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles. And a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along. But if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
On the counter, this is Singletary. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Allen. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. This offense so far on 3rd down, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Allen now looks to throw. And that is incomplete.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
Going to go on 4th down. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And the Cowboys are right back in this football game. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw is Prescott. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Prescott yet again. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great play there. 65 yards. And the Cowboys have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. They'll try and throw for it. Eluding the pressure right. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. McKenzie now from his end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. He's at the 40, the 20, and he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. A big-time special teams play here in the fourth quarter to extend their lead.
And coaches preach it all the time. If you can score on special teams, your chances of winning the game really jump up in a big way. Now, I'll let our analytics friends quantify it and give us the exact numbers, but that's what coaches talk about all the time. That extra momentum, that extra bounce you get from a special team score.
I don't have any analytics friends. Those are your friends.
I'll claim them.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. He's got Elliott, and they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. To throw, Prescott. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Passing lanes, tough to come by with so many defensive backs on the field here late in the game. And it's not just the number of bodies, it's their quickness and their agility that makes it tough to complete a pass.
Here's Dak. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Prescott. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Now they go for it on 4th down, but that pass is knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. So Allen's going to look to throw. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Oh, that is a complete shank. It's no good. Off to the right, and this will stay a 12-point game.
Boy, that's 3 points you really expect to have. That's nothing more than a lack of concentration to me, because an NFL kicker should make this kick in his sleep.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Here's Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
Got your best friend hanging out the arm though. Got game like I'm dropping me a console. No, I don't swim, but I give up. Nah, flex. While you there looking the best, feel the get up in your chest while I soak up my success. Getting tokens for your stress. I'll be making all the checks anytime you see me step on a stage. Acting real soft like my skin coming beige. Gonna step out and with him, girl, you fake. Try to get it out, what you hands on? You ain't dance on. Tell your boyfriend, go and put your pants on. Down. The best friend. She went and did the same thing. I'm really mad, but she won't know. Everything has gotta be cool when we living so cold. Feel it in your bones. You ain't gonna feel it till I'm gone. Caught up in your feelings, now you froze. And everything around you getting cold. The chill is in my bones. Caught up in my feelings, now I'm froze. I don't really feel it till you gone. And everything around me getting I'm gonzo. Headed where the homie live, cause it's on though. I was chasing 3 women like I'm Mojo Jojo. So my girl got mad and she my bro. Monica, you're wrong though. That's against a bro code. Headed to his home though. No, we living solo. Vertebrae. Got this broken to his place. It's chin in his face, yeah. From then I say it's evidence. You entertain my loyalty to infiltrate. The only woman that I claim to risk your life to get some strange. All my anger is a pain. You didn't know that I'm a saint. I will blow your up. Then I again. Cold. Feel it in your bones. You ain't gonna feel it till I'm gone. Caught up in your feelings, now you froze. And everything around you getting cold. The chill is in my bones.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Buffalo Bills and the Dallas Cowboys. They met in back-to-back Super Bowls in the 90s, and they're together again. The Cowboys and Bills are underway. Not much leg here. Fields this at the 24-yard line. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Dak going to start out going to the air. He's got his man. It's Gallo. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 35-yard line. Looking to throw. Prescott. Open man is Noah Brown. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It's another first down and what will be a gain of 21 yards. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
And again, it's Prescott. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys. After the sack, it's 3rd and long. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Elliott. And they're able to corral him right around the 8, and that's short of the first down. Now Prescott on 4th down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dak Prescott able to connect with Dalton Schultz. And the Cowboys' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Prescott, they're going to throw for it. And that's caught at the 2. And he will get in to make it 8-0. Interesting. I mean, they're putting their foot on the gas here early, going for 2 to go up 8-0.
Well, after that drive, you have to believe that they thought to themselves, if we can do that, what's another 2 yards? Let's go get those and get 2 points as a result.
From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. Off play action. Allen.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. So already trailing, Charles, they opted to try to take a shot on their first play from scrimmage. Obviously, that one didn't pan out.
Absolutely not. And how about the momentum that's being created now? You score, you take it away, big return. You've got a chance to go up 2 touchdowns here early in the game. That'll feel great for their team.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Over the middle, complete. That's Schultz.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive. He comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. And this is going to be intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick.
And the Bills are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away? It could cost them a ball game.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. To the air. Allen. Incomplete.
He's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. To throw, it's Allen.
That's caught by Gabriel Davis.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. On 2nd and 7, Allen. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd. On 3rd down, they go with Singletary.
And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st down, they stick with Singletary. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. On 1st down, Allen. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game.
A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. Another try after the 1st down sack. Allen.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And the Cowboys are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day three corners.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Throwing on second and long. Prescott. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. One quarter down, 8-0 the score. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. On third down, Elliott. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
He's got his man, Schultz, coming across the formation. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 39. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. That's caught again by Schultz. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Looking for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. And the Bills are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the third time. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick six.
And, Brandon, how often do real offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In the case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. On play action, Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be second down. A give up the middle to Singletary. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. 49 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
They go right back to Singletary. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
And now they'll throw with Allen. incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Singletary, they'll go up the middle.
And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Allen. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he's stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive, but the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 16. On the handoff, it's Singletary.
And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
2nd and 9.
On the give, this is Singletary. This carry, despite the extra effort, will be stopped short of the 10. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. Allen off the play fake. And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Elliott. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. That one complete to Elliott.
And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Final play of the half, Prescott.
And just not enough on the throw there, down around his feet and incomplete.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports.
McKenzie now from his end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Pass delivered successfully to Knox on the out route.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Allen. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Back to throw. Allen. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Micah Parsons drops him again for the 2nd straight play, and it brings up 4th down. There's Sam Martin now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. "13 yards the tally on the return there. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10.
Why are you guys giving up? You even paying attention?
On play action, Prescott steps away, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Von Miller picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Hey, kill! 47!
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's Elliott, complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. They'll give to Elliott. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Well, that run good for 6 yards, but they're still looking up at a 3rd and 15. A tall task ahead of them here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. 3rd and long for Prescott. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. And the Bills are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. So that, Charles, may be the play that this defense has been looking for.
They've hung in there, and if they lose this game, it won't be from a lack of effort on their part. The key question is, can the offense finally do something, because we're into the 3rd quarter, and a 0 is still glowing on the scoreboard.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. So after the INT, it's Allen. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. They will run with Singletary. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. On 3rd and long, it's Allen. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. Here's Sam Martin now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. So that'll be marked down as a 19-yard punt. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. A 1st down carry by Elliott. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Out of his hands quickly to CeeDee Lamb. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Elliott running right. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, a 21-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. They'll try and throw for it. That's caught at the 1. And he is not going to get to the goal line. And for the first time here this afternoon, they are thwarted on the two-point conversion. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Second and 9. Allen will get this out wide to Singletary. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Micah Parsons. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
It's obvious, but I can't help but say it here. It's never a good day when the opposing defense has more sacks than you have points. The win seems likely, but this defense is still playing for something here. They see that 0 on the scoreboard, and they don't want that to change.
One final try here for Allen. And that is caught. It's Davis. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And if you're wondering how fast he was going, next-gen stats clocked him at close to 21 miles an hour. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he returns this to the 22. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Prescott looks to throw on 1st. It's caught inside the 25. A big play here for Dallas. 49 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Prescott yet again toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
The give is to Elliott, and they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. Defensively, they must have been expecting a pass. They were in the dime look out there.
I think maybe they were deciding to go with speed on the field rather than bulk. I'm with you, a little bit surprising. They wanted people getting to the ball as fast as possible. The lighter, shiftier defensive backs allow you that opportunity. That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Prescott to throw on fourth. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And the Bills' goal line stand is going to get him the football back. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Play action. Now it's Allen. They'll get this to Devin Singletary out of the backfield. He's got room past the 30, through the middle of the field. How about this? He's to the 10, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. So that's a really big play here in the 4th quarter, and don't look now. They're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just one score. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand-new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Left side to Lamb. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. Another one to C.D. Lamb. He's got it. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Elliott. And he's got it down to the 28. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Throw left side complete. That's Lamb. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 16. Here's Elliott. Running right through him. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. This is caught. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Had the option to hand that one off or run it himself, but instead, a really easy quick pass.
I like the way they made a decisive decision and got it right to the receiver. One move later, he's in the end zone.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. Now Allen. And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Late game situation, things seem to be unraveling just a little bit. And that's when you start forcing the football, mainly out of necessity. Unfortunate that one wound up incomplete, nearly picked off.
Now Allen, gotta have this one. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot. But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back to their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted. East Coast and 6'4's hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in them trenches. It's no difference. Neither one play games when swinging for them fences. We want the finer things that's expensive. That hit them either close range or at a distance. If God for me, why bother? I got my game from the Godfather. Top of the food chain, rock bottom. And handle my business when it was my problem. Jeep. Flossing with a gold chain. I got my Turkish rope with matching gold things. Bomber jacket in the winter, it's a cold game. I met some East Coast up in Spokane. Some of the realest in this dope game. I got my curly top looking like special ed. Clean fade on the side, bumping that red head. Clean tags when I ride, ducking the feds. East Coast, they get that bread. Spring, and now you got calling your dread head.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted.
Still trying to the riches.
East Coast and 6'4s hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands. Deep up in them trenches. It's no difference. 4th and inches. I'm finna hit a lick and handle business. I got her down. She real vicious. Rock-a-bye, baby. No witness. This is not even a conflict. You on nonsense. Got the same way in Brooklyn and Compton. But with that gang, they make a profit. On top, stay poppin'. Look. See, I was the high school slick Rick, I was styling. Fat gold chain with an African medallion. Hip-hop connoisseur and rolling 20 crippin'. Rap game real tight, freestyle was magnificent. All about the clout and all about my dividends. Them older couldn't tell me different. I need a roundaway girl to let me. Showtime at the Apollo. I'm about the bottom. Take 2 and pour out a little for my who won't live to see tomorrow.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted.
It's alright, man. Cool. I be going there like the positive. You don't really brag about it when you know you got it. Real hard to read a nigga hooked on phonics. Say a lot of things and never catch like Sonic. Zone, I'm gone. When I'm in my zone, I get it going Donkey Kong. They got the hand dollar, will you give a dog a bone? I'm like, oh, no, you gotta get it on your own. They get an attitude, I'm like, you better check your tone. They ain't got no job, need someone to take her home. I hop up in the car, whip like Indiana Jones. Going George Lucas, now I'm out here killing clones. Coming in strong, like, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Boosted up my cardio, I used to get to run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house. Tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Everybody eating, it's a party, one kind of time. You can bring your mama, daddy, sister, and your cousin out. Everybody wanna kill the king, or you shit wanna take the crown. I can see through it like a stomach with a other sign. When I hit the gas, I be going like 100 miles. They be getting tired, running out like 100 house. All up in my business, real nose like a bloodhound. I'ma throw them off like I'm standing on a picture mound. All they do is look at Instagram while they sit around. Hate me in real life, but you liking pictures now. Oh, everybody acting different now. Finally trying to see what I be on. Got a different style. They be at the brand new when they know I've been around. Got a fake smile.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Tonight we've got an AFC matchup on tap between the Buffalo Bills and the Kansas City Chiefs. About ready to get us going. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. And Mahomes going to put it up right away. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
He took a shot there, but boy, was that ill-advised from my viewpoint. Coverage was awfully tight. How did he get away? But that would not being picked off.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Mahomes now to throw. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Mahomes now on first down. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And his throw here's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. That is caught by Smith-Schuster. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. First and goal. To throw, it's Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Noah Gray from 8 yards out. And the Chiefs put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Just how they wanted to start this one, in the end zone on their first possession.
And that just happened. How about that play right there? As you said, opening possession, setting the tone for everything. Now I'm going to look forward a little bit now because everyone should be celebrating his catch in the end zone. The tight end gets a little bit of love. But if you're a receiver on the team, you should be thinking to yourself, boy, oh boy, things are going to open up the rest of the game if they have to focus on him as well.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. So the kick goes through, and then the penalty, that will add some yardage to the upcoming kickoff.
And now you got a choice about how you want to proceed, because on the kickoff with the additional yardage, you may want to game plan and just boot it high and make the kicking team return and try and pin them in deep. Or you just go ahead and boot it through the opposite uprights and take the guaranteed touchback.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. With a flip of fortune, they had a chance to possibly pin him deep, but out of bounds, and now they'll start at the 40. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. Now it's Hines. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On 3rd down, here's Edwards-Helaire. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Mahomes. That's caught left side by the tight end Gray. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal? That's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
Well, you know, he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the Bills are going to get the football back. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, and still in the first half here, a long way to go. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Here's Hines. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And now they'll throw with Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Allen going to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Allen going to fire quickly and get it to Diggs out wide. 7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he'll get inside the 10, but he's short of the line he needed. Singletary, they'll run for it. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. A chance to get some momentum here in the 2nd quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, sure, you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in. But I'm going straight to rah-rah mode. All right, guys, we didn't get it this time. It's only the 2nd quarter. We'll be back. Let's get it later on. I want to keep this team up. I don't want them to feel like they've let everyone down.
Positive.
Got to be positive in this situation. It's too early to think that you don't have a chance to win this game.
Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And it's intercepted. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
Singletary to get the drive started. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Singletary again. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. A give up the middle to Singletary. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Well, if you're a football player, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, got to carry the ball. How about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism. They created some nice space for him.
And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. Look at the big man rumble. Touchdown, Bills.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again, 2nd and 10 from the 25. On play action, it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally, you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. Quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 45-yard line. And again, it's Mahomes. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. From midfield, here's Mahomes. And hitting Juju on the slant. And he's got a 1st down as a tackle made at the Bills' 32-yard line. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Tredae were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And they want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it, because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one off.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free, and there's another example, another incompletion.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. On play action, Allen. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Singletary. They nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. On play action, Allen. That is complete downfield to Knox. Touchdown! Dawson Knox. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bills have taken the lead. No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. But it looks like the Chiefs are going to get it back.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
On first down, Mahomes. Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelsey. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
On second down, here's a run with Singletary. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Allen off the play fake. And Davis has it over the middle. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue.
And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Well, remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that could spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like it take that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 43. Singletary, they'll go up the middle. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They go right back to Singletary. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Play action. Now it's Allen. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
It's Kelsey on the ground. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. That's caught left side by Hardman. This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. To throw, it's Mahomes. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Tre'Davious White with a pick. I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the 2nd one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Allen. And he'll get this underneath to Singletary. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. On 1st down, Allen. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 11 yards and a Buffalo 1st down.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
Now a first carry for their fullback. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They run here with Singletary. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. to the air. Allen. And it'll be intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. So a costly INT in the end zone, no less, puts the brakes on their potential scoring drive.
So many teams stick with the passing game down near the goal line because they see it as an extension of what they do between the 20s. But as we said many, many times, the further you drive, the more the field shrinks. And that was a nice job of making a play on the football and coming away with the interception.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on 1st down. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon. And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there. And I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory. And as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash it, because once everyone's emotions come down, hard to start them up again. So I think you may want to keep them cranking high right here.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Singletary. No signal, and now they say he did not get in. He is stonewalled at the 1. Singletary again.
And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Devin Singletary taking it in from a yard out.
And the Bills will add to their 4th quarter lead.
The Bills are going up for a 2-point conversion.
Allen will try to throw for it. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it, because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius, as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Well, Charles, you remember their last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it, but you understand why they did in this close game late. Now, though, the road back is even tougher.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And it was fair to look back and say the 4th down was the moment where this one was decided. But as you mentioned, understandable. But
and now here is another interception. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. Touchdown!
I come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. I'll pull the sword out the border, walk a floor full of cobras. Go to war with you all, we can brawl toe to toe. I can tighten loops in my lace and make lightning lose in a race. I make fire cool and come back from the triangle in Bermuda. I can suit up, live in the moon up, working and outsmarting computers. I can outswim all the tuna, and that's without a scuba. So in the laws of nature, I'm breaking the rules. Only thing I'm bad at is being a loser. I can make time traveling a surprise. Make graveyards feel alive. Break the immortal down to his demise. Look up and beam to the stars so you can turn off the lights. I come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. Tonight I hunt with the pride. You can't take my pride away. I can sing with the birds and the trees in the morning, or roll like the storms way over the ocean. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. Even on the days when I'm late as ever, my timing is right. Even in the darkest moments, stay close, I'm that shine in the light. I can make an earthquake nervous, I can make the sun wear a visor. I can make a wise owl see me as a daily advisor. I'm that cool shade, peaceful night, and still my breath is a storm, I bet. I can make the thunder clap when I perform. It's just that in the laws of nature, I'm breaking the rules. Only thing I'm bad at is being a loser. I can make time traveling a surprise. Make graveyards feel alive. Break the immortal down to his demise. I make the moon blue. I'm making pigs fly. Now I move mountains. I would have beaten the heart of a crash test dummy. I'm more so astounded. Yeah. Look up and beam to the stars so you can turn off the lights. I do the impossible, impossible.